Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always. Welcome to episode 24 of my Ruthless SSF run on Affliction League. I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to be fighting some really dangerous stuff today. I'm hoping to get the last couple of pieces I need to do the Feared Invitation, which I'm very nervous to do. And I'm only one splinter away from doing a Maven fight, so I'd like to do that. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you near the end. So grinding with Breach during this league has actually been pretty fun. I'm getting a ton of rares, getting a lot of stuff to drop on the ground, and every time a map procs with 10 breaches, let me tell you, it's a pretty fun time. I will say that it's been a long time since I've done Breach, and I totally forgot that they like roll modifiers. So the Chayula fight is going to be kind of RNG. Not so much the fight itself, but just getting to the boss because the time limit is very extreme, especially without any movement skills. But on the bright side, if I get all the breach bosses, I can do I can do another invite and get a free skill point. I got a blessing. Honestly, if I get another Esh Breachstone, I'll just use the blessing on it. Doesn't that upgrade it now? That'd be sick. I would like that. Anyway, I've been continuing to do a lot of Crystal Ore. It's a really, really nice map. Triple bosses during the Affliction mechanic is pretty lovely. And I got a yellow Kirak, which is cool because I have a scouting report. And it's all trash. Very cool. I mean, honestly, whatever. It's cool. Kirak has been pretty awesome to me this league. I'm not gonna complain. Oh my god. Let's valid. Cold damage and life. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Actually, an upgrade for me somehow. Honestly, it's kind of funny. I don't think I've ever really just like valed into an upgrade. Is that a carcass jack? I got a carcass jack. Probably never gonna use it, but I got one. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I figured I might as well give it a fair chance, so I used all my jewelers on it. But I'm going to tell you right now, we did not six-socket it. Which would have been cool, because as you can see, I have a ridiculous amount of fusing saved up. But that's okay. I can always use it on, my staff if I need to. Hello, my friend. I actually haven't seen one of these in a long time. That's pretty decent. I'll take it. Nice. So I actually ran all of my Einar missions for like the first time ever. It was like 60 total, counting my red and yellow missions, which is a lot of Einar. But to be honest with you, it was kind of nice just to like do something different for once. I had 4 or 5 of the 5 random currency, and I was really hoping, even if I just got like 5 scours or something, that would be such a huge jump. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we didn't get shit. All 5 of them gave me armor scraps. 25 armor scraps, dude. What the hell? I will say, though, Einar was kind of ridiculous. Check this out. Hello? He's just hiding up there. What a little freak. Look at that. I got a Biscos. I actually got a Biscos from Einar. What the fuck? I mean, I'm kind of speechless because like I don't think I've ever really gotten anything from Einar, so I'm pretty happy about that. I got a 12% mana reservation efficiency charm, which is completely radical. I think the highest one I've had before that is 8. So yeah, I mean, I might be able to use that for a build later, who knows. I got Midnight, which means I have an Edziri fight, which is pretty cool. So I was feeling pretty lucky. I decided to dump all like 60 something fusings into my staff. So let's see if we get anything cool. To be honest, even if it 5 links, I'll totally roll a character with this. Because like it would be kind of like a pseudo 6 link, I guess. But it would just be fun. I haven't used the Cyrus shards in a long time. I figured I might as well go all in. And we didn't get it, so it doesn't matter. Unfortunate. I did get a Divine Orb, that's pretty sick. I have yet to find another Exalted Orb, but hey, whatever. That means I get to roll the the Dragon Heart Fang or whatever it's called. Agony. Sad. I mean, I like Herald of Agony, but I just played it way too much in the past. It's still too soon for me. Way too soon. I took down Hesmid trying to get something cool, but no, we didn't get anything. It is nice, though, just to be like, I don't even have to scour the maps anymore. I just run them rare. I just run in, it doesn't even matter. Just doing a random at Ziri, trying to get some Uber at Ziri fragments. And we we actually got the boots. Will it roll well? 2272, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I also got a random chest plate from an exile. At first, I was like, you know what? It's actually usable. 111 life plus 1 socket support gems. But dude, good luck ever 6 socketing it. Are you kidding me? And good luck ever 5 linking or 6 linking it. So I ended up vendoring it, but you know, it was still cool to see. maybe one day I'll have enough fusings and jewelers to actually like roll gear like that. But not now, unfortunately. I'm doing a bunch of guardians. I was hoping to get either an elder to try to farm an eye, or a shaper to get the last uber elder piece I need. But unfortunately, I've been having no luck in that department. I think I have 3 shapers done. They've all given me top left, which is unfortunate. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to do this grind like I am, definitely use Harvest. Harvest is absolutely insane. I would recommend taking Doubling Season and the what's the other one called? Heart of the Grove. So worth it. My God, it cut this grind down so freaking hard. Pretty much all of my Chayulas came from pretty much came from Harvest. Can we roll some more? I mean, actually, I'll take that. I might get an all that's all. That'd be cool. So yeah, I've just been rolling like little bits at a time. That way you get more rolls, and so far it's worked out pretty well. Pretty like I think I've dropped maybe 15 or 20 Chayulas, and I have like 60 or something. So yeah, do breach. Other than that, just doing some more tier 14 plus. I kind of like go back and forth between doing the affliction mechanic or not, because it not only does it make the map take way longer, but also it makes it so that the bosses that spawn in the breaches are really hard to kill. So I don't want that. You know what's sad though? The first boots, if I actually could get boots with elusive on crit, do you have any idea how insane that would be? That would be goddamn wonderful. It's a random helmet. Okay. I mean, I'll save that. Sure, why not? This character's at the point now where like I can just do Cyrus whenever I want. Like if I have the 4 fragments, I just go and kill him, and that feels really nice. This build just feels so nice. Like it's so relaxing. I know what it does. I know how to position myself. I mean, not perfectly. Like I screw up all the time. I'm really nervous about doing like the feared and Maven. But like I definitely feel like have a level of comfort, like I don't know, comfort with this build where I like just know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't always execute it correctly, but I at least know where I'm supposed to be standing most of the time. Anyway, I got a tier 4 harvest, but it gave me dog shit, and it wasn't purple, so that's always sad. But hey, whatever. I did get the Crusader fight finally, so I could witness that and go try to do the the Elder Slayer's invitation, which hopefully I don't screw up. I am very proud of this character. I completed the Elder Imitation completely deathless, which has to be the first time I've ever done that. I think I've only killed the Elder Slayer invite one other time in my time in Ruthless. So I'm pretty proud of that. I'm very happy. And now we're going to go try to fight Maven. At this point, I have like a healthy level of optimism, not so much like confidence. So anyway, I went into the Maven fight. The first 2 phases were absolutely easy, of course. I feel like it's kind of cool. It was kind of like riding a bike because like I haven't fought Maven in like a long ass time, a year, maybe 2. I don't even know how long to be honest with you. And as you can see, the damage is pretty nice. Like I'm melting the brain or whatever it's called, just destroying that really, really quickly. Unfortunately, though, the memory phases were still extremely difficult. And I only managed to complete one memory phase, which is this one right here. And as you can see, I really screwed up the ball placement. I should have put those way further at the edge. But to be honest with you, I was so anxious at this point because she's so low. What you're seeing here right now, I only have one portal left. So, yeah, I was pretty anxious. But as you can see, the damage is wonderful. Like, I actually killed her. I actually killed the Maven with Ice Nova and Frostbolt. And we got the crown, which is useless to me. But I did it, yo. I actually killed her. And then Harvest decided to be awesome and give me the last Uber at Zeri fragment I needed. So now I just need to get Shayula, and I can go fight the Feared and probably fail because I suck and I'm inexperienced. But hey, whatever, it's cool. I saw Staff and I thought it was another I thought it was another Bludge of Hands. But it's not. Not that I need a second one. But you know, it would have been funny. Would have been cool. I really want to get some more Shapers, or Shaper Guardians, I should say. That way I can actually fight him and try to get Uber. But unfortunately, I keep getting the Elder ones. I got a decent jewel there. I ended up getting the last 3 fragments I needed for an Ol Natal invitation. Or invitation. I can't even talk, man. For the Breachstone. And honestly, it dropped a ridiculous amount of shit. Like, look at this. My God, if you could do this with Magic Find stuff on, my God. The fight went pretty well. He did actually kill me twice. I died more to this. I got the shield. I died more to this guy than I died to, like, the Elder Slayer invitation, which is kind of funny to me, to be honest with you. City Square map is probably my favorite map in the entire game right now. Not only does it have a triple boss, but the layout is so ridiculously simple, anyone can figure it out. And it's actually really nice for Breach. Anytime a 10 Breach spawned on this map, I was having a great time. Also, I didn't even realize there was another boss there. Die, please. 4 uniques and an Alva. Like, that's what's crazy, because if you get a double boss, you have 6 bosses. And if you run that with Affliction, my god. Oh, holy shit, there's synergy! It's not great synergy, but it is synergy. It's pretty cool. I also got a +1 all skills amulet, but it hit no life. But I mean, there's not a chance in hell I'm vendoring it. Anyway, time for some more swapping action. Hey, we got some. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, most of my Chayula fragments came from swapping. Less than half of them came from actually dropping them in a map. So, like I said earlier, if you want to do this farm, highly recommend you do Harvest, because Harvest is a wonderful thing. Went and killed some Chimeras, that way I could try and swap some fragments to get another Elder fight. Not Elder, why am I messing everything up? To get another Shaper fight. But, swapping doesn't always go as planned. Used the Val Scouting Report. It didn't really hit anything cool. We did get, like, the infinite strong boxes, but it was awful. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was awful. Anyway, I did end up fighting a Shaper, which we absolutely deleted. And he once again dropped the bullshit top left fragment. Why can we not swap these? It's so crazy. Make it so it costs like 2,000 instead of 500 to swap. And there you go. I think that would be more than fair. There's nothing worse than doing like, because I think the worst I've ever had is 9. Like, imagine, like, you're on SSF, you're playing Ruthless, or even non-Ruthless. Oh, Sexton. And you do 9 Shapers and you don't have an Uber Elder to fight. That just feels really bad. Really, really, really bad. Luckily, though, I can just keep swapping on Harvest whenever I'm feeling down. And every time I get a chunk of, like, so what I've been doing is I roll between, like, 5 and 9, just because it's cheap enough to keep rolling. And as you can see here, if you do it in small amounts, you get way more tries. Like, look at this. I only need 5 more. Never mind, I don't need any. We have a Chayula. Let's go. Do your Harvest. As you can see here, watch the timer. 0. 0 seconds. I just barely did not fail this Chayula. Like, when I saw that, like, dude, the anxiety was hitting me so hard. When I saw the timer going down, the main thing that was screwing me up was the teleporting guys and the soul eaters. I got a soul eater guy that was cycling, not cycling damage. He had cold resistance, and I had one dude that was jumping around. It was a bad time. I had an awful time. I almost failed it. I was gonna be really, really sad, probably cry like a little baby if I failed, but I didn't. And the Chayula fight was a joke. I was way over prepared. I killed it, and yeah, we got not only a blessing, but we got a blue dream or blue nightmare, whatever, which I have not held one of those in a very long time. Anyway, it is time to do the big, sad, scary, terrifying, feared fight. I was really hoping that Elder would be first, because Elder is like the biggest threat in this for me. It was at Ziri and the Cortex? Yeah, Ziri and the Cortex first, and it was a rough fight, let me tell you. Very rough fight. My first death was to being really stupid, because at that point I was feeling really confident. I was doing a lot of damage, and nothing was really hurting me. But as soon as Elder came out, it was over, man. If I got touched even for like a microsecond by his little slowing thing, I was doomed. I did end up killing obviously I killed the Zuri way earlier, but I killed the Cortex guy. But as you can see there, I get slowed. And that would, every time, like almost all my deaths from here on in, happened after I just got slowed by him and then I couldn't get away. Or I just recovered from being slow and then I got killed by something. Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you right now, I did fail. I will say that if Elders spawned first, I think this would have been really easy. It was the only thing that was killing me. On top of that, Maven was doing her little or not the thorns, what is it called? The little grasping vine things or whatever. But I did fail. My last 2 deaths actually were my own mistake. I like that last death you saw there. I totally could have survived that, but I messed up. That's okay. I did fail the feared. I did okay. The Elder was like less, like 30% or something like that. So, oh yeah, Divine Orb. That's all right. I know in the future now that if I ever fight that again, the main thing I need to do is focus on killing the Elder, because my god, that slow bricks me. I also tried switching to that charm I got that says your movement speed can't be reduced, and it did not work. I mean, it can't be reduced below minimum, like the bear, like the I gave it the base movement speed, But it was a lie. It absolutely could do that. That's okay. It was a fun try. So last night, after failing the feared and feeling like a complete loser, I took a little bit of a break and I started looking around, thinking about what I was going to do next. And the thing is, there are a lot of cool games coming out really soon that I really want to play and just take a break because apparently the next league starts in March, and yeah, we're almost there. So I decided the only fair way. So here are the options. Either A, I'm going to roll another character, or maybe two, and just not worry about doing the end game stuff and just kind of abandon that for now. Or I can restart the entire feared grind because you have to think I have to get the Cortex again, I have to get Uber at Zeri. So I figured the best way to decide is with that is with Alva. Sorry, I'm a little nervous because honestly I don't want this to disappear, but I think it's only right that the way I do this is through a double corruption. So let's see if the league ends right here. Well, hey, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Sorry if I disappoint anybody by not only failing the feared fight, but for ending the league now. But I just want to say this league mechanic has been incredible. I had an awesome time. It sucks that the staff disappeared, but to be honest with you, it's such a fitting end. Like, I'm always like, I don't know. Alva has always been my way of resolving like a dilemma or an issue or like picking like a choice out of multiple or whatever. So it feels really nice just to end it in a very satisfying way, or at least for me, a satisfying way. We got our boy Kaduku here. Obviously, that's not our Kaduku. This is a wild one. We haven't tamed him or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and leave him Ice Nova, and we're gonna go ahead and leave him this because Kaduku, he honestly jump-started this entire league for me. He was incredible, and I'm going to miss him. This will probably be the last league we ever get to revive bosses, but who knows? Maybe they'll let us do it again. Anyway, going to take a quick look at what we have for our Atlas. As you can see, I'm still set up for Breach and whatnot. That way I could farm for the Feared. Man, I'm so sad I failed. I really think this build could have done it. I definitely could have played a lot better. I was definitely feeling myself a little bit in the beginning, and I just kind of like stood there. I was like, oh, I'm doing so much damage. This will be fine. A couple of things that I definitely should have done. Number one, this was a waste of time. These 4 points right here. I think if I would have not had those and just kept all of this damage, what, 50, 60, 72% damage, I think it would have felt way better. On top of that, I was using the Amethyst Flask and not my Diamond Flask. I really think I overcompensated for defense too much. I should have just committed for the damage. But I'm not really upset about it. This was a pretty awesome league. I actually killed the Maven for the first time in a very long time, if ever. I'm not even certain that I have killed the Maven on Ruthless before. The only invitations I didn't do were the ones I didn't find. The Maven's invitation for the Hidden and the Forgotten. I just needed one more for the Forgotten and two more for the Hidden. But to be honest with you, like I said, I've been playing this league for a long time, doing a lot of grinding. I had a great time. But it is time for it to come to an end. I would like to take a break before the next league starts. I usually like to take at least a couple of weeks off. That way I can get hyped for the next league. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that stuck with me and watched through the series. I hope you had a great time. I hope you're not too disappointed in me. Ice Nova is awesome. I look forward to playing it in the future. I hope you had a great league, and I'll see you in a few weeks.